Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome to health class. Today we're going to start in our new health book. You should have a textbook that looks like this. It's a thin one, very small one, but we are done with science, so we are moving on to health. So if you can find that book, we're going to just take a look at it a little bit today and go through just the first few pages. We want to know what health is about. So here on page, the table of contents, it's T5. The table of contents tells you what we're going to do in health class. There's 3 parts to the health class. We're going to talk about physical fitness, how to keep your body physically fit. We're going to talk about personal hygiene. We all know that one's important to us. And we're going to talk about how to keep our relationships right with other people and with God. So today we're going to talk a little bit about bones and our skeletal system. So you see here, I have our skeletal system. These parts are our bones. It's what's inside our body. And the bone structure is what we call our skeleton. Now, if we didn't have bones, you know that we would just be a blob. We would not be able to stand upright. If you think about some animals like a slug, they're just a little blob. They're not able to stand up or move around like we are. So that is because we have bones in our body. Do you remember how many bones we have in our body? 206. That's correct. We have 206 bones in our body. That seems like a lot, but if you think about it, there are a lot of little bones. Some big bones like our skull up here, and some big bones like our pelvis or our femur leg here. But a lot of the bones are very small, so that's why there's so many that we don't see in our picture. Well, later on, we'll learn a song that goes along with our bones so that you can remember the names of each of those bones. So the skeleton is a framework for for our body. It's what holds us up. But the ligaments are the parts of the body that link or lock those bones together. They're what lock those bones together. And our joints, the joints are the parts that join the bones together. So they're a little bit different. One locks them in place and one joins them. Now there's a few different kinds of joints. If you look here on page 4, you will see the different types of joints. The first one is called a hinge joint. I want you to think about a hinge joint just like your door. Your door can open and shut. Open and shut. Open and shut. That is called a hinge joint. Do it with me with your arm. Hinge joint. Now, a ball and socket joint can go around. The ball, like a ball, can go around. The ball and socket joint goes around in a circle. There's another joint, and we call that a pivot joint. Everyone show me pivot joint. Your pivot joints, like the one in your neck, your head, can pivot from side to side. Think about this joint. Pivot from side to side. Okay? Ball joint. There's another ball joint. Do you know where it is? The ball and socket joint. One's in your arm. There's another one in your leg and hip. If you think about it, usually you walk like this. 1, 2. But you can put your leg from your hip that connects it. It's a ball and socket joint. It goes around. So those are the 3 different types of joints. We are going to go over our chart next. So listen carefully. Okay, one more time.